And we're live.
Hello, everyone. It's great to see you. I do hope that you are well. Yes, it's quite warm. In fact, it's the humidity more than anything else that does it. So we're back in the book nook with PG Sembaroto. But wait, there's more. We've turned PG Sembaroto around a little bit, so you get a different view this week. And you can also see that it's come on a long way.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming.
Yes, football. I hear it's popular. So, providing solace for all those people who really couldn't give a flying poo for anything to do with football. It's like I hear it's popular, and it's like I tell
It's
you,
the most popular sport on the planet.
the roads were unexpectedly empty this morning, so I believe there may be a lot of people into
Yes.
the old kicking the inflated pig's bladder around. What?
It's Monday Club. It's
It's
Monday
Monday
Club.
Club.
It's Monday. Time for Monday Club.
Okay. So big hello to Ben Tull at 6068, JTG Werewolf says good evening from Glasgow. Ryan Tune 12244, member for 14 months. Brilliant Monday Club, absolutely magnificent, excellent. Ruben Ashwell, big hello to you. Valleys 56XX, Andrew Moy Jones, James Pett. We do approve that you're here on time. Ham Shackleton, Anthnil, Summer Breeze Model Railway Warbler Productions, and Harry J. Sedgwick. Hello and good evening, everybody. Hey, Jennifer and Zoe. Harry's here. Here's Harry. Darren Watson 3972. Hello to you. Simon Trades Mother Railway. Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath 1182 says the more I see this Java layout, the more I like it.
Yeah.
I must admit I've thoroughly enjoyed building it. It's been quite difficult building a layout based on a country that I've never actually been to on the other side of the world, but I've watched so many YouTube videos, and in some respects this layout is testament to the inspirational side of YouTube. The fact that I can build a layout based on places I've never ever been. And I suppose a lot of people would say, but wait, if you build a layout, say, set in 1920, isn't that much the same thing? But I think, we're all quite familiar with the railways around us. And there's probably somebody sat there in Jakarta in Indonesia going, what are you talking about? A, I just look out my window, there they are, and B, you think that's Java, do you? Put a few sugarcane things and some guys in lampshades, and it's Java. No. Right, anywho, DJK 666, member for 44 months. Gosh, that's like some kind of prison sentence. I sentence you to be a member of the Monday Club for 44 months. Take him down. I've gone right to the very start of Weir Yard. He said, oh, right. So if you join and then wind it back, your chat messages appear in the now, but you're watching the then, which means that DJK 666 may comment on things that we've already dealt with. So big hello to Awesome Bricks, Andy Fryers Junction as well, Griffey, David Scott 6468, great to see you, hope you're well. Kelvin Lee Gray, John Walters 4792 says off with it, what's its name? Ben Tull at 6068 says no, I'm imprisoned. John Walters 4792, hello to you. Right on Track 2493, evening. So it's great to see you all. And today,
do we have Flymo Chairman 1 tonight?
Oh, do.
People were asking about him earlier on and hoping he was okay.
Wow, what's happened?
Well, he wasn't there.
He might have gone for a nap or something. But no, if anybody knows Flymo Chairman 1, like in the real world, just make sure he's okay. So
I hope you're all right, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. He was posting on the Book of Face earlier today, something like that. We do have moderators in. So Zantek, James Pett, Andy Fryers Junction, stepping up to the plate. The enormous Thor's hammer of banningness will be wielded.
Hammer ban! You have no idea what I just said, and it's hilarious.
No idea. So on your video display screens, you'll be seeing PG Sembaroto. It's quite hot here, and I'm quite tired as well. Plus, I had a lot of iced lollies, which are full of sugar, so I'm bouncing off the walls. Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath, member for 52 months.
My goodness.
What did you do? Must have been naughtier than DJK 666. Says, I've been here a bit longer. Do I get remission? No. Do you get lot off for good behaviour? No, you can go and clean the latrines with your toothbrush.
You go to the top of the class and jump off. Now, for those wondering how you pronounce it, PG Sembaroto. It's
No.
not.
I've been telling them how to pronounce it.
It's not in ho gauge, it's HOE.
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, look. It's got 3 hoes, but he ain't no Santa.
Jen.
Bobby Nomad, hello to you. Ben Davis, 1575. The legend, the man, the myth. It's great to see you. Simon Trains Mother Railway member for 26 months says, this is your reminder to
Gronk it up! Gronk it up! Gronk it up!
Hashtag not a cult. We should actually, just floating this out there, one of your N-gauge Gronks, we should actually DCC and stay alive fit if we can. Then we can run it on PG Sembaroto.
It's easy enough to DCC fit most
Yeah,
of them.
I know.
Right,
I've done it.
Jen,
Yes.
roll VT.
Well, yeah. Oh. Well, I let.
Welcome to the Monday Club, your online model rail club for all the news, gossip, layout tours and more with your host, broadcaster and model maker, Jennifer Kirk.
Are we back? Oh, there we are.
There we are.
So, welcome back.
Guess
after
who's
the
back?
Yeah, okay. Look, come on, behave yourself.
I have never knowingly behaved myself.
Serious broadcasting enterprise here. Just come on now. So, also a huge thank you to Sawyer Models, who are the sponsors of the Monday Club, and they have supported us through thick and through thin. Well, actually, just through thin at the moment. They haven't been a sponsor long enough, but I'm sure they will be there with the moral fibre to be there if we just, I don't know.
You're trying to make everything up as you go along. You know?
I am.
You don't script this, do
Doesn't
you?
it show? So, sorry, that's Clive the Cuckoo Clock. He's a little bit behind in his ways. So, yes. So, the Monday Club Wagon, the big announcement is the one you've been waiting for. The 009, first time we've done this scale. Well, actually, no, we've done the scale a lot before. But first time we've done this gauge, we've branched out and we're doing 009. And somewhere we will have a picture that we can put on your laser display screens.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me to do something?
Yeah, is it on the screen yet?
No.
So, if you'd like to put it on the laser display screen. Ooh, what happened there? There we go. Right. So there you are. That is the actual thing. So this is being made for us by Rapido Tris. I say made for us. That sounds like out of the goodness of their own heart. No, we paid for
We
this.
bought it with our cashy monies.
Yeah, we just paid for all of them this morning. It was quite expensive. So
Yes, it was.
do please buy them. I'm sure somebody will put the link.
I already have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, pin that. So
I've actually put the link not just to the Monday Club one, but to Andy Sawyer's one as well.
Oh, lovely jubbly. So there you are. William Loudonson's Gramophone Works, number 6. It really does look great, actually. And also, we do have another picture. I'm guessing that...
Well, that didn't work. I was hoping to make it all lovely and jubbly, and it didn't.
Yeah, less jibber jabber, more putting picture on screen.
Quit you, jibber jabber.
So there we are. That's with the special that our sponsor Sawyer Models is doing. So he's doing the NCB Red. We're doing the William Loudon Sons Gramophone Works #6. So they may make a great pair, don't they? So you can actually buy these both at the same time. So if you follow the link that we've posted for our wagon, it may well suggest you like, oh, things we think you might like. Might now be the other one. Otherwise, just do a search. It's easy to find on the website. Buy them both together, save on postage, and there you go. But I must admit, what?
SHGP Media, what?
Bring one to Gets and I'll run it on the layout. If it makes it round a lap, I'll buy it. Why? What's wrong with your layout?
Yeah.
We're not going to Gets.
No, this year we're not. We've been to Great Electric Train Show for years on the trot.
So we've been invited to do Wally at Statfold.
Yeah, we thought we'd
hanging out with the fun kids.
We'd have a look at what the other group are doing. It seems that this makes me sad, says SHGP Media. What are you on about?
Yeah, because we're not going to be there.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
It's all right. She does catch up in the
Okay,
end.
here's the thing. I'm having a conversation with you and with them at the same time and trying to remember where we're going to be. And sometimes it all gets mixed up and I'm not sure what's going on. Well, I try my best.
Yes, but what we would like to suggest, though, is if you make the flappy jammy dodger hole flap a bit less, then there we go. Wally at Statfold is far superior to Get, says Andy Fry's Junction, who would say that because he's actually there as a trader.
I would disagree. I think they're both very good. I do enjoy both.
Daryl Lewis, ZM8DZ, says, evening, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Trucks look great.
Oh, nice. Gandalf?
A Monday Clover is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Yes, Ravenheart Modelling Wally at Stepfold has real trains as well as models. So there we are.
Not just real trains, they've got a tram.
Yes, they have now. Settle it down in your box, cupboard monkey. Stop flinging your poo at the screen. So can I just say, actually, the black strapping on the NCB wagon, I really quite like that. There's a little part of me thinking, why didn't we think to specify that?
Because we wanted it to be green all over so that the focus was on William Loudon Sons. If we had the black strapping, you'd have had a black bar right down the middle of Loud.
Oh, well, fair enough. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. Stop flinging your poo, but good point. Right, so they are available. Get them bought. There's not that many of them. We had quite a lot sold to pre-order. So basically, grab them while you can. I think on the Sawyer Models website, it actually shows you real time how many are left. So, there you are. Billy's replacement speakers. Hello to you, good sir. It's great to see you. Hope you're well. Says, buy your loud wagons today or I'll send Billy around. Yes, and of course, if you those of you who remember the Billy law would actually remember that Billy had 3 PAL brick wagons lettered up specifically for brick traffic. They used to wrap a flyer around the brick and then chuck it through your window. And on the flyer it said, thought about having new windows. But that proved very unpopular, so it was very, very short-lived. So yeah, there is a brick around for your window.
He was told to knock it off.
Yeah. So Billy. Yeah. So now behave yourself. So yeah. Anywho, Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath says might see you there at Wally, and DJ K666 says I'm going to make up a pallet of bricks to go in the PAL bricks. Actually, Andy Fryer's Junction. No. Sawyer Models even. Andy Fryer's Junction is Andy Sawyer. So hence the confusion. Also, it's getting late. And are the trains still going around? Yes, they are. Right, come put the trains back on the screen. People have had enough of looking at the amazing... Whoa! That does remind me. In today's announcements, Bachmann have announced that the Doctor Who TARDIS... the telephone box for copyright reasons they're doing another run. We've been bugging them for ages and they finally listened, and they're doing another run in both 00 and N-Gauge. Now these have been, and like Hornby, can I say as well, you've got one for the Scaledale range. Why is it these should be an evergreen product? But happily Bachmann have listened to to us, probably going, oh, for God's sake, just turn the machine on and make another run. It'll shut that blooming Jenny up. And that will shut her. Yeah, so I've ordered 2. I think there might be some left for the rest of you. So get your orders in. You can probably, and maybe a way of pre-ordering it when you order your Monday Club Wagons. So that's like basically the big news item. Windows is no longer cool. Use Linux, says Household. Yes, the problem with that is that the high-end professional level software that I use for editing videos is not able to be run on Linux. And I go, oh, well, there's like Golden Cock 4000 video editor you could use.
Hey, don't knock it. That's a good piece of software.
Yes. Well, no. I did not pay like best part of 400 notes for software which I then have to abandon. No. Anybody who's learned to use high-end software packages knows that you detest having to relearn because everything's slightly different.
I just use Final Cut Pro.
Yeah. Oh, la-dee-da. Andy Bettis says, just ordered one and also Sawyer's. Brilliant. Thank you so much for your support. Trains UK 3525 says, hi both. Had a great time at Elveston on Saturday. Thanks, Roger. Brilliant. Ravenheart Modelling says, trans flag bricks are also available. How do they work? So it's a brick with a trans flag on that you can. Are they the ones that you stick the free post label that a certain political party sends out, and then you can send it to them because they need to save up for enough bricks to build a new house?
How was Elveston? I know he's just said it was.
Elveston?
You had a good time.
What was Elveston?
Elveston was the one that we were trying to go to, and it turned out we had a family thing this weekend, so we couldn't go, and we gave away the tickets.
Yeah, right. Sorry. When I come in halfway through your conversation, part of which plays in your mind, I do lose track.
He was talking about Elveston.
Yeah, I was talking.
What are you like?
Shush, everybody, shush. Anthony says layout's looking ace behind Jelly. Thank you so much. PG Semberoto. It's coming together quite well. Got a bit of a sticky spot over there. You may have noticed that the 2 Baldwins kind of slow down and spin their wheels a bit. I might have to give that some attention.
Put your hand out.
That's a bit. Is that a cardboard ruler?
Yeah.
I do like that. They call me old-fashioned and stuck in my ways.
You're old-fashioned and stuck in your ways.
But it has measurements in inches on one side. On the other, it goes, more inches. You bloody person who, like, we don't do metric here. So there we go. Lovely jubbly. DaVinci Resolve is better anyway, says Raven.
DaVinci Resolve is pretty damn good, actually. Yes.
J. Paul Anderson says, hello all. Evening, Jen. Evening to you.
Hello.
And yeah, I think Gandalf.
Monday is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. DJ Sarah Hall says, we do say we don't do politics. So
What's happened?
No, it's something about not doing bricks does money. Certain person. No.
Yeah. We try not to do
It's hilariously funny because it's true. We
just
don't do politics, so yeah.
Can I just step in?
Yes.
There's a reason we don't do politics.
Yeah.
And it's that certain times people that are decent people will get the wrong end of the stick about what you're saying and go on the attack. And we don't want people to do that. We want it to be a nice night with no one falling out.
The other thing, we want this to be about the model train. So look,
yes.
we're not having to go. It's just I've forgotten what I was talking about. Can I just say these tops that are stuck to the bottle, come on now, why can't they did like we can recycle by putting them back together. We're not thicky. Right. What are you using for a webcam? Feels like DJI Osmo with tracking, says Simon Trains Mother Railway. Oh, the main one.
This is the built-in Apple camera on the latest things of IMAX. It just runs it.
I'm
It's
sure
got
you can turn it off if you
You
want.
can. It's got its own facial recognition system in it, like you'll find on a lot of decent mid and high level range cameras, and it has the ability to pan across based on where it thinks faces are.
So can you play?
But it's really easy to confuse.
Oh right, so you can play like Peepo.
Yeah, if I look down and hold a cat up or a stuffed cat and things like that, like Beanbag, the one I've got upstairs.
Oh, we love it when you have
Yeah.
Beanbag on screen.
Well, everyone loves Beanbag. Basically, I bought this cat because it looks like Jess from Postman Pat. So, of course, everyone loves it. But if you bend down and hold the cat up, it gets confused.
Yeah. And Sarah Davis 74, absolutely. It's too easy to fall out over politics. And that's really,
Exactly.
that's what we don't want. At the end of the day, we're all good people. Whatever we support elsewhere. Here, it's all about vitamin train. Andy Fry's Junction says, we're back in the shop tomorrow, having been away for 4 days. All pre-orders that have been paid will be sent out. If you've already ordered a Monday Club wagon, and quite a lot of you have, I believe it charged you at the time. And there's been a bit of a thing about like, well, I paid in advance and it's not coming. Thankfully, we're not like that. So your Monday Club wagons, your order is safe. And it is going to be dispatched over the next few days. So hopefully you'll have a massive mountain. Oh, excuse me. It's not gas in.
I've seen the massive mountain. He does have one.
Trevor Bell, TT120 says, I'm glad it's a politics-free zone. There are supporters of all parties here. Absolutely. Absolutely. And, it's... Sometimes it's a nice bit of escapism. One of the other things that we're escaping is that football thing that's all pervasive.
It's coming home.
Is it? But it's forgotten its keys.
I might have to go back a bit.
Yeah.
It's been 60 years, but it's coming home.
Yeah. Football's coming home, but it's stuck on the doorstep going, hello, hello, forgot my keys. Zantex says, that layout looks great, Jen. I'd be tempted for a Java volcanic backdrop as volcanoes dominate Java's landscape. There is that. The bit of Java which I'm modelling, though, is relatively flat and very, very fertile, which is why it's all agriculture, pretty much. Although the population of Indonesia has grown quite dramatically. So increasingly you find bigger and bigger towns that probably weren't there 30, 40, 50 years ago. Scanman, J3Q, great to see you.
I need to phone you back.
Hey, what, who?
Yeah, he called off the weekend and we were dealing with family stuff.
Oh,
so I
right,
couldn't
yes.
talk to him.
Oh, right.
I need to phone him back.
So
I am terrible at remembering.
So the Cupboard Monkey will get back in touch. Sarah Davis 74. You need a coding school on your Java layout. Not that kind of Java. Ravenheart Modelling says, you say no politics and then talk about football. # sarcasm. Yes.
Politics is different to football. Football is not political. Football is religion.
Yes. And that is actually a good point. Scamman J3Q says fantastic. But you might have to ride her like she owes you money because she's very good at forgetting.
I'm overworked. What can you say?
But you don't get out of bed till like 11 in the morning.
Yeah, and I don't go to bed until 3.
Yeah, but you're in bed from about 11 playing computer games.
Shut up. My only downtime.
Tatic Moore says, hi, Jenny and Zoe. Degree of lateness implied. Hello,
Yes, hello
to you.
there.
Hold on, I can hear.
A Monday Club is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Tim Shaw N4D says, love the mixture of giant mallows and tiny 240 locos in Indonesia. PG Sembero and PG Jatiroto, which are the two mills that have been particularly inspirational to the builds that you're seeing on screen.
Voltron them together.
Yes, I did. That's where PG Semberoto, came from. It's a pastiche of both names rammed together. But as Sembero and Jatiroto kind of have a few letters in common, I think Sembero had the better part of the deal. But that's where the name comes from. And they actually had a massive fleet of O&K 042s. So from number 4 through to number 14 were 042s, of which I believe only it's either number 6 or number 9 survives as a Gate Guardian plinth at the sugar factory. And then 15 through to 28 were 0440 Malays. 29 was a young 060, a bit of a weird acquisition. I wonder what was going on there. And probably somebody went, yes, we need to make you a gift of this locomotive. And they went, thank you. What, we don't need it. What do you mean?
We'll give you a gift of this white elephant.
Yes, we give you a gift of this Albert. Actually, no, it's a very good locomotive. It's the one which kind of lasted the longest. And I believe it doesn't need much work to bring it back into regular use again. And then they had more mallets. So 30, 31 and 32 were also 0440s. So none of which, can I just say, the young and the O&K 042s and 0440s, none of them are available ready to run. If you're wondering what the other ones underneath number 4 were, 2 and 3 were O&K 060 fireless locomotives, which ran until about 2017. And number 1 was a Cape gauge, so wider wheel set, 060, I think it was. And that ran the connection up to the main line at Tangle. That ran through until the 1980s. Again, that's still there on a plinth. Right. Hi, sorry, I've arrived precisely when I meant to, says Peter Joyce 8478. Of course.
Congratulations. Monday Clover is never late to the Wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
What's wrong? What were you whispering?
Nothing. Malco Blue says, I was out in the garden picking blueberries. Forgot it was Monday, so I'm late. Oh!
Hold out your hand while we slap you with this card ruler.
Don't slap it too hard, it might break the ruler. Actually, we've got a blueberry bush. Are you getting blueberries? Ours is only young. I only planted it out there last year. Simon Tradesman on the Railway says, what does PG mean in PG Semperota? PG is the acronym for Pabrik Gula, which is Indonesian for sugar factory. So all the sugar factories tend to be, they're all called like Pabrik Gula Kenkong or Pabrik Gula Olian or Pabrik Gula Sembero or Pabrik Gula Jatiroto.
So it's a place and sugar factory.
Yeah, so it's basically place the sugar factory at a certain place. But they're all then contracted just to PG. That's how they're all referred to as PG whatever. So there we are.
So where's PG Tips from?
Somewhere else. Ben Davis 1575 says, playing with Rapido 009 trains today. You and me both. Because, it's a good job you reminded me actually, the other big announcement is, and you may have guessed this because the Monday Club wagons arrived, don't actually have a Monday Club wagon here. They're all over at Sawyer Models.
Yes, and Andy's built a throne out of them. And
yes, he has. Yes. There will be a full review coming on these. I'm actually waiting on a massive order of them coming from Sawyer Models and from TMC. But that's actually the base model that the Monday Club wagon is based on. This is like in a kind of a plain slate grey. And it really is nice. In fact, Covered Monkey, don't shine a light at the camera, but that's how big the Monday Club wagon actually is. That's the same wagon, just with a different livery on it. Nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got that. I'm going to put them back in the boxes because with the magic of filming a video, you will see me open the box as if I'm opening it for the first time. Magic of editing, yes, I did put them back in the box. But these look really, really nice. It's a huge range. And Rapido very kindly sent 3 over. Luckily, they must have had a lot. Let's have a look and see what she's pre-ordered. They didn't send anything that I'd actually ordered, so there's no duplication, which is nice.
Fair, I can't blame them because you're already going to have that. So why
So
waste the postage?
Yeah, they're doing a lot of cane wagons, sugar cane wagons. I've ordered all of them. In fact, some of them I've ordered more than once on purpose. So I've got duplicates because I need an awful lot of sugarcane wagons. But there's some really nice ones here. The open wagon will find its way probably to PG Jatiroto. I like the Man Rider. So this is an interesting little thing. They're doing several versions of these, and it's like it's basically a bench. It's a double-sided sofa on wheels, and I do feel that I need to get a load of sitting down figures. The only issue is getting people the figures that look Indonesian. Is I might as well be trying to find a piece of hay and an enormous stack of needles. It really is quite hard. And what you'll see is that when you finally see PG Jatiroto, PG Sembaroto for the first time, is that you will notice there's not many people on it. There's only 10 natives, plus a Jenny and a Zoe. Yes, we're on there. And
how did we get there?
Well, we probably booked a holiday and flew out there, and somebody gave us a lift. Probably somebody went, oh, Jenny and Zoe, here, let me maroon you in the middle of nowhere and drive away very quickly, going, ha, ha, ha.
That happened one time.
Yeah, and then peaked roof fan. This is the third one. So those two look really good. I quite honestly, I did have a look at the Man Rider, but these other two, this first time I've actually looked at them. So line traffic only. That's quite a nice little squat van. So it's a bit like, do you remember the old Sax Assault for Hornby Doubler? That looks amazing. So there is a full review video coming, but I have all of the cane wagons on order. I've ordered some of the livestock wagons because they actually look like they double as cane wagons as well. I've got some vans and some tanker wagons, because one of the things that you notice with the sugarcane railways is that the steam locomotives trundle around with a van that they store firewood in for the locomotive, and a tanker car that they store water for the locomotive in. So I purchased, I can't, it's that long ago since I put the pre-order in. I can't remember whether I purchased enough for 3 locos or 2. I'm going to get my cheat sheet now. One of the joys of being an official professional reviewer is that I knew you would laugh at that. Is that they give you, let me just check. Now my address is not on it. They give you a cheat sheet when they send review samples. It's very, very kind of them. But this is invaluable when you're filming a review. It tells you all the different versions. So this is their all-purpose wagon range. So they're not necessarily modelled on very specific prototypes. Somebody at Repeater now. Dear Jenny, I think you'll find. But I think the idea is to give a sense of various types of wagons that would have run. So we've got, let's have a look. These are, they include drop-side open wagons, cylindrical tank wagons. They do look quite good. I'm looking forward to receiving those. Gunpowder vans. I haven't ordered any of those. Perhaps I should for Minith Tattoo's Newith. Covered vans, single veranda brake vans. Again, not ordered any of those. Man Riders, got one of those. Livestock open wagons, I've got some of those on order. Peaked roof wagons, they sent one of those. And the stake wagons, sugarcane wagons. They're available in a selection of colourful liveries and private owner variants. I think there's something like 54 different ones in the main range, but take a deep breath. There's also a lot of special commissions. So I know Rails of Sheffield have got a huge number of special commissions, surprising nobody. They've got quite a few. But I've also seen a lovely South African Railways triple pack of the open wagons. Do please somebody, if you can remember who's actually commissioned those, do actually post some links and stuff in the comments so people can find these. There was somebody on RM Web trying to compile a full list of special commissions. I think Footplate Models might have done something. 009 Society have done some. There's a lot out there. So I think this is the range that just keeps on giving.
It does sound like, all that time when we were saying there's not a lot coming out in 009, and then all of a sudden there's an awful lot coming out in 009.
Yeah, Backman, take note. Like Rapido have just done us proud, so I'm really looking forward to doing a lot of reviews on those. And can I just say, my first impressions of these is they seem really well put together. They're quite robust. There's a decent weight to them. I probably should have got them running on PG Sembrotto, to be honest with you. I don't want any.
We've been asked, what am I making this evening? I am finishing off the Americans and Germans from the Bolt Action starter set. Weirdly, this British war game set in World War II has Americans and Germans in it. No Brits.
Okay. Right, Ham Shackleton reminds us, as you missed Spongate saying it was his birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday to you, squash tomatoes and stew, bread and butter in the gutter. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you. Ben Davis is happy to show my ones. Which ones did you get? And so, did you get one of everything? Because there's quite a lot if you did. But I bought rather a lot of the sugarcane wagons. All of them, actually. I think there's like 6 different colours and liveries of the sugarcane wagons. Well, they're listed as stake wagons, but we know what they are. I've bought all 6 different ones, plus I think I've got like 4 more as duplicates.
I'm not sure that's actually made any difference. Putting that light on.
No, that's just like in my eyes now.
That's made no difference.
Oh, actually, when you turned it off, turn it back on. Yeah, it kind of puts a bit of light on the bookcase behind us. DJK666 says, must be a Hollywood-produced game, Zoe. Actually, we were watching Where Eagles Dare the other day, a really, really great film. Can I just say, if you haven't seen Where Eagles Dare, it is a perfect film, really. Really, really well done.
Bolt Action is designed to play as if it's a Hollywood World War II film.
So basically, you can play Where Eagles Dare.
Yes, you could.
And Nick Garolimo says Sydney and Joey the cats are currently clawing the TV screen, chasing your trains going around. Ooh.
That reminds me, we have a guest on the check-in next week.
Oh yes, we're bringing the check-ins back. We've kind of neglected them for a bit, so we will start having people in on the check-ins. If you haven't been on the show, this is your surefire route to getting the light blue pin badge. And I know some people a little bit nervous about appearing on camera. You can point your camera at your model railway. So what you see on screen at the moment with PG Sembrotto, you could do that, but without like our shiny faces in the corner. As long as you've got a microphone, you can talk to us. That's absolutely fine. And it's a great way of getting your blue badge. It's a bit like Blue Peter, isn't it? And they're absolutely free.
Kind of what I would sell it to people as, yes.
Yeah, because it does get you discount at a lot of retailers when you shop in person. And there are some other exclusive deals and discounts slowly coming through. It's like, my bad. I should have actually talked to a lot of people a lot more, but sometimes it's easy to forget. It's absolutely free. We post it out for free. It doesn't cost you a penny. All you have to do is come on the show. There's quite a few people have got blue badges, but I had a look the other day. We've got like something like 200.
One or two. I should.
Yeah. Did you? Cover who too?
Well, someone bought a badge and they were trying to get them all, so I looked around.
Yeah, got to get them all. Pokemon
well, she's not here, so while the cat's away, they might also
I gave somebody a blue. I gave somebody a blue badge because they were incredibly generous. I think it was Simon Pitcher.
Simon is a really top-notch chap.
Yeah, because he was incredibly generous. Thank you so much, good sir, and you've been a great supporter of the channel. I know you support other YouTubers as well, and you're really, really good on you. And so I gave him a blue badge, and that way he has a complete set. Because he actually showed me, he got all his badges out, and he went, right, which colours am I missing? And I looked through, and he had 5, and I went, well, there's your 6. And he went, oh. Jennifer can check in by phone. Yes. Basically, as long as you can do some kind of call, we can't get a phone call on. So like, if you do using like ye olde phone call,
we
can't.
tried that once and it just doesn't come through properly.
So what we normally say is we've used Facebook video in the past, but on the other computer it goes out of phase. I don't know why. Whether it was a heat thing or I don't.
We've got to get you a new system.
Yeah. But we can
one of
also
these
use Teams, Microsoft Teams, and WhatsApp. Although WhatsApp doesn't like to share.
And Teams sucks.
Yeah, there's no good way of doing it.
Yeah, because Microsoft killed Skype, which was perfect.
Yeah, Skype always worked. We always used to use Skype.
Zoom kind of works.
Yeah. Scanman says, I never received my blue badge. I checked the mailbox several times a day.
Oh, I can tell you exactly why that's happened, Scanman. It arrived back here.
It got bounced back. Did they say why?
I actually have it here.
Yeah, Scanman, we have it here because the Cupboard Monkey didn't tell you. I
I
believe
thought I'd sent an email.
US Postal Services.
It said, unable to forward to sender. It's right across his address, so...
So,
yeah, that's why.
Yeah, so I can show this because it doesn't show his address, does it?
Well, cover up his name.
Oh, yeah. So, that's what came back to us.
Return to sender.
So, somebody in America, please explain to me why your postal service would stick that on something and send it back. Because there was a customs declaration as well. What do we say? Unsolicited gift.
Yeah.
So, I don't get it. Next time, why don't we send it as a commercial sample?
Because I wanted to not get tariffed. It was a gift and he didn't ask for it, so it's unsolicited.
No. But a commercial sample is that's like we can do. We'll try that. She doesn't listen to me, you see. She really doesn't listen to me. But Jenny knows best. Had 3 hours of back-to-back Teams meeting today. So draining, says Bree Kennedy,
I
75.
can imagine.
Oh, yeah, death by video. It used to be death by PowerPoint. Now they do it remotely. So it's like, hey, you're in your happy place, but we're going to ruin it for you. Yeah. Les Kirk, 1664. Oh, you sound suspiciously like you've got the same name as my dad. Says, Andy Fry's Junction, appreciate you that very much. The Montrose is looking very... Yeah. Oh. Yes, Daddy Dearest has... well, we lent him, so he's airbrush, and he's been... Oh, God.
He's gone to town on it.
Let's just say, if anything stands still long enough, it's getting resprayed in that house.
Hey, if he's enjoying himself, then that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
The hobby is to be enjoyed.
Yeah. Ravenheart Modelling says MSN Messenger is the original and best. ICQ represent.
Yeah, ICQ represent and Merc as well.
Yeah, and I can just say, the shorter your ICQ number, the more OG you were.
How many did you have?
How many digits?
I had 5.
Yeah, I had a 5-digit one. I was. What did it get up to? Did it like go
I
into
think 8 or something.
Was it like in the billion? What happened to ICQ?
Got bought out.
Oh.
They all got bought out. The technology was wanted by someone else, so they bought it.
Mm. So anyway, a beverage of choice is Diet Coke.
That's what it's all about.
Zantex suggests send it by FedEx.
Yeah, I'll get it there. Don't worry, I'll get it there.
All right. Your tube's fallen out.
No, it hasn't. I took it out. For some reason, it's blocked.
Oh, I know how to fix that. Cigarette lighter. And squeeze, like you light the tube basically and squeeze air out through it and it blasts it through. Stephen Maxwell, 1453, says, sorry, I'm very late tonight.
Monday Clover! It's never late to the wagons, nor are they early.
It's after
They
these.
arrive precisely when they mean to.
That's it. It's like you've seen, well, no, he's smelt these, haven't you, Gandalf?
Oh, yes.
Do you wanna? Oh, blimey, let go!
You finished?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we're good. Right.
Well, not AI generated. You've only got 5.
Yeah, and there's not an extra arm coming out of my face or something. Oh my word. Richard Gruter says, I'm working on real cake flavour ice cream. What is cake flavour? I am curious because you can get like strawberry cake, chocolate cake, coffee cake, carrot cake. What is cake flavour? It's like what flavour is that stew? Green flavour.
Purple is a fruit.
Rick Morley 6469. Can we get the other angle? Because we've had this angle of the dangle going for a little while. So did you model some tarmac to dig up on the sugarcane railway? I thought about this, but I did not. It's notionally set before they started tarmacking all the roads in the rural areas. So whilst I've got the level crossings, they're done in the original style, using extra rails. They lay multiple extra rails to protect the actual rails, and that's what stops vehicles from banging through and damaging the rails. And that's what I've modelled, and they're just dirt track.
What I like though is what I've just shown you there.
Mm.
The village area, really nice.
Yeah, I've just finished that today, actually. That will be in part 9 of the build series that's going out on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll be finishing part 4 tonight for the edit. So
I work quite fast. They
Yes.
don't call me the Queen of Speed modelling for nothing. Well, they say, who calls you that? They used to call me that before they just went, oh, it's that novel. Right.
to be fair, I did apologise for saying that.
Yeah, Richard Gruter says, talking of stew, I tried to change my password to beef stew, but it said not stroganoff.
Do you want to see me model a tank from the Bolt Action starter set? It's incredible.
What, you put a piece of card on a stick?
Yeah.
So are you supposed to like swap out for Airfix models or something?
No, you're supposed to, if you wanted, this is a starter set. They made it as cost effective for them as possible. So here is your tank.
Oh yeah.
And if you want another one,
It's got
30 quid, please.
yeah. Well, it sort of it kind of gets you going. It
Yeah.
does have legs, but they're not very
They
good.
keep falling off.
Yeah. There you go. Right.
But we do have something better, don't we?
Krista Duke says, I just ordered an 009 wagon. Thank you so much. Guys, we've got a pinned message. I think it's pinned. It doesn't appear to be pinned. Oh, yes, that's right. So the new Monday Club wagon is out. So do get that ordered. Limited numbers. It's not as big a production run as some of the others. We've gone with a smaller production run. This, can I just say, is really nice. This came with...
No, to finish what you were talking about first.
So it's a smaller production run, so they're going to sell out quicker. So if the William Loud... Can we get the picture on screen again, actually? Gosh, we're I would say we're a Mickey Mouse organisation. Oh, Doctor Who TARDISes are available from Backman's Scenecraft in both 00 and N. Sorry, I don't know, something reminded me of that. So there you go, on your screen. That's the William Loud & Sons Gramophone Works. Number 6, that is because it is our 6th Monday Club wagon. All the previous 5 are completely sold out. So if you want to add to your collection, if you want a complete collection, then number 6 is the one for you. We are in negotiations actually with, I'll tell you, Oxford Rail for the next one. So watch this space. I can't tell you what it is because it's not been officially announced yet. But there will be an Oxford Rail commission. Now, we've not done anything with Oxford Rail before. Really looking forward to that. That will be number 7. But number 6 there, William Loud & Sons, Gramophone Works. Similar style to actually the wagon that Rapido did for us as... Was that wagon number 3?
First one was a Cura scale.
So we did
Second
a
one was
Cura
Car
scale,
models. Third one was Rapido. Fourth one
was Daypole. Fifth one was Daypole O gauge.
Yes,
so
that's
sixth
right.
one was William Loudon. I can't actually. I think because the KR models one came before the Rapido, or was it after? I can't remember. Anyway, that's the order. They're the one.
We were working on the Rapido one while the KR models one was in production.
Can I just say though, this is, and it's surprisingly well made. This is laser cut. I think it's MDF.
It is,
thin
yeah.
MDF, and this It's all painted up. The cupboard monkey's done a fantastic job. It's supposedly, you said it was TT120, but actually this is 00. This is clearly
it's not.
00.
It's 1 to 100 scale or 1 to 120 scale. I think it's more 1 to 100.
Yeah, but this looks like 1 to 76 to me.
But it's
In
not.
fact, actually, I would say that this is
15mm. You're looking at the wrong door. Right, Jen is looking at this side, guys, and she's basing it off that door.
No, I'm looking at
That's
that
the
door.
door.
Yeah, I'm looking at that door.
Yeah.
But no, this is really substantial, actually. Do they sell this separately? Because I could see this.
Quite possibly.
I could see this being quite popular for the model
This
railway
is-
fraternity.
This is a 28mm American soldier, and he is too big for that building.
Yeah.
Careful! Hold it by the base, not the person.
Oh, right. Oh, no, I can't get in. Look, see. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I banged my head on
What
the
it's
roof.
actually for
Oh.
is this box. I ordered 1,000 French men, and they all turned up at once.
Yeah, and they all turned up late as well, so they were being a little bit French.
They were on strike. But yeah, they're for 15mm Napoleonic stuff.
Warble,
walking.
yeah,
I love
Warble, was the Monday Club Palbrink the KR Models wagon, Jen? Yes, it was, wasn't it? Yes. Andy Fry's Junction says Ben Craig isn't well. Oh, so sorry to hear.
Oh.
Oh, no. JL Railway says, evenings at Joe. Ugh. I'll say, I'll put my, hold on, I'll put my teeth in. There we go. New pet.
There's something wrong with the teeth. Okay.
There we are. New set of teeth put in. The camera ruined my joke by going, oh, what you doing? What you doing?
Yes, it did. So if I hold this up, these are the Napoleonic forces. And as you can see from the size of the door, they are the correct scale.
Huh.
It's just a trick of the eye to think that they're not.
Yeah. JL Railways, hello to you. I get there in the end. Says, your Java sugarcane layout is beautiful. Thank you so much.
You know what, Jen? I am incredibly impressed
Yeah,
with
when
what
you
you've
think-
done in such a short amount of time.
It's like something like, what is it, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
I've been building this, and I've been going out to work as well. It's not like I did this full time. How I would love to do this sort of thing full time. Though I don't think I could.
I don't think you could. You get very upset.
I'd get very attached to things. Also, I like to do things my way.
Not just
I
that.
did it my way frequently. Now my hand hurts.
Just imagine this.
Yeah.
You're doing this full time. You have spent a week making a model railway. What do you do now?
I'll play with it
How long?
until I get bored.
Which would be about a week. So
I'm already-
you would be making 2 model railways a month.
But I mean, I can see why Dan Everson does. I mean, it must be great if you're very, very creative. Essentially, somebody else picks up the tab, and you get to make model railways. And then if your enjoyment is in building them rather than running them, it's perfect. You build a model railway, had my fun. Now it goes to its new owner. So I can see why a lot of people would find that the perfect job. And I think Dan Everson very much is living the dream at Tunnel Lane Model Railways. But, I thought about this. Could I do it? I'm not sure, because I tend to make things up as I go along. I freestyle models an awful lot. But you need to be much more disciplined if you do it for a living.
Jimmy Kirk, freestyle modeler.
And also, there's a lot of things I'm not good at. I mean, somebody like Dan Everson at Tunnel Lane Model Railways is basically good at everything. And I mean really good at everything. I'm just good at some things and not so good at others. Jacob Carr, JC43HST says, we need more 009 in real life. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and Richard Swiderski, yes, I did get the swans to swim the. What are you doing?
I'm trying my best to do this.
Incidentally, something is reminding me that Backman Scenecraft have released another run of the TARDISes in both 00 and N-Gauge. Do you get your orders in?
Lovely sponsor Andy Sawyer at Sawyer Models. Your first choice for our modelling. Has asked that we talk about the fact that he's at the Deltic Preservation Society's Model Railway Show this coming weekend.
So this is the DPS Model Railway Show 2026, and this is featuring a range of exhibitors, traders and more. This is at Barrow Hill Roundhouse Museum. Both Craig Ironhorse and I went there last year. It was actually quite warm, but it was really nice actually. I've never been to Barrow Hill before, and it really was a great day out. Show attractions include O-gauge layouts, double O-gauge layouts, Thomas the Tank Engine layout, N-gauge layouts, no TT120 though, no 009, where's robbed, trade stalls, tombola, oh yes, cab visits to 55008 and...
Is it only tombola? Jerry's not there.
Deltic memorabilia display, and locomotive photo shoots subject to locomotive availability. Plus all the things that the Roundhouse normally has. This is on Saturday, the 11th of July, Sunday, the 12th of July. Entry from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. Last entry at 3:15. Oh, why are you turning up at 3:15? How can you possibly enjoy what is a great day out unless you come a bit earlier? So there we go. Now, if you'd like to put PG Semboauto back on the screen, let's have... Oh, yes, and the Backman Scenecraft TARDIS is available for Doctor Who fans. Sorry, it's the howl around that keeps reminding me.
Yeah, you're howling my ear.
Actually, yeah, I mean, we do jest. RG Models 86, you're absolutely right. Every model railway show needs at least one Thomas layout. We've all got to recognise kind of what really got most of us interested in the hobby.
This actually plays into something I was thinking about the other day. Someone's left Hornby. I can't remember. Is it Mike?
Michael Day has left Hornby.
And how many people were straight in there attacking Hornby on the comments of that?
See, the thing is, and this was again, I feel sorry for Richard Croft because he doesn't mean to, but it's like he manages to pick topics that cause a lot of debate.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, on the internet, when you have some debate, edgelords, sock puppets, and trolls turn up, and it's not his fault.
It's
it really probably irritates him as much as it irritates other people that these people are. And he does a great job of getting rid of the nastiness very, very quickly. But the people who then start to Hornby bash, it's like, put it away. Shut up. Go and start your own model company with blackjack and hookers, and then we'll consider, like, we'll start saying, oh, we wish you would fail.
But what I'm saying is that immediately they were going there with the Hornby attacks.
Yeah.
Hornby have done more to get kids interested in model railways and therefore into this hobby than anyone in our community.
Yes.
There's no one else, especially the people that are bad-mouthing them.
Yeah.
Hornby bring out the play trains, they bring out the starter sets. There's a new starter set every single year.
The hobby.
Yeah,
I mean,
Hornby are model trains.
I mean, if you asked like Joe Q public in the street, like model railways, they'll go, oh, Hornby.
Yeah,
To
Hornby
them,
trains.
Hornby and model railways, they're the same thing. And most people outside of our little bubbly community, it's like, who's this back man that you keep talking about? Is there a back woman?
The only time they're going to think Backman right now is Tom's the Tank Engine.
Because they got the license.
Because they've got the license
and
and
it's
it's
a
written
true
on the front.
move by Backman, to be honest with you, because I can see that other manufacturers must look at this kind of goodwill and brand recognition that Hornby have and think, oh, how do we get some of that? And it's like, well, what happens is you go back to the 1920s and you found your company then. That's how you get that kind of brand recognition.
But what I'm trying to say is that there are certain things, and if these people are allowed to just keep bashing them the way they do, it's not going to last forever. But right now, there's certain things that get people into this hobby.
Yeah.
It's Thomas the Tank Engine and it's Hornby starter sets.
But also, going to the dogs, good night to you. Look, you take care, and we'll see you next time. And of course, everybody, do please tickle that like button. Consider sharing the stream to social media. It's a great way of getting your daily dose of vitamin train. Just watch lots of these videos. But no, we are here for the whole community. We are welcoming, and going back to the Mike Day thing. they put out a video. He's been the man who has transformed Hornby's social media engagement with the hobby. He's actually, I mean, I've said this before, for a good many years, we've been lucky enough to be interviewed by Mike for the Signal Box. We've interviewed Mike for various things. We've had him on the Monday Club impromptu Hornby announcement sessions where I get very excited. We have actually had Mike on as a guest. He's a great guy, and he's been so creative, and he's shown other manufacturers how it should be done. And I know when I worked at DCC Concepts, and my job was to build up the social media, I actually held up how Hornby were doing things and saying, that's the roadmap. That's what we need to try and at least be a shadow of, because that is the way to do it. So Mike Day has done amazing work for not just putting the hobby more onto a public map and making it accessible, but appealing to a younger generation who don't necessarily buy and read magazines, but actually get their information through social media. And he's done an amazing job. And we would just like to say everybody here at the massive All Mouse Media conglomerate.
Yeah, all massive, all two of us.
Yes, not all mouth. This always bugs me when dealing with people over the phone. Oh, is that All Mouth Media? No, mouse, squeak, squeak. But anywho, from everybody here at All Mouse Media, we do wish Mike well. We hope everything is okay. I know he's one of the reasons he did give is for personal reasons, particularly mental health things. He's been a huge champion of mental health, as have we here as well. Mental health is so important. And we always say to people, remember, you're not alone. You've done nothing wrong. If you feel like, everything's getting on top of you, you have done nothing wrong. Reach out, talk to people. There's at the moment, actually running at the same time as us, there's Andy's Man Club. I know Backman does promote that. A really great service. And sometimes the best thing is to just get out there and talk to people. And we kind of discovered this a lot during the dark days of lockdown. That the Monday Club was a great point of contact to keep people sane, because a lot of people did struggle being on their own. It is really important. Hobbies in general are great for your mental health, but model railways in particular, not just giving you life skills that are transferable, but also to really help with mental health. So we do wish Mike well for the future. Hope everything is all right. And I know that if he wanted to come back into the hobby, then there probably isn't a company out there that wouldn't go, Mike, yeah, we'll give you a job. We'll welcome you with open arms, because really he has been an amazing ambassador for the hobby. And I don't actually know how you do, but maybe we should nominate him for something. Like, I don't know, how do you get what is it? Member of the Order of the OBE.
I think you have to be a civil servant for several years and suck up to the right people.
But no, that kind of thing. I think Michael Day has been such a driving force for the hobby that I'd like
to. If we could do it, then that would be great.
Yeah, I don't know how to, but I think he's a great guy. And we wish him well. And probably doesn't watch this, but if anybody who knows Mike also watch this, we're always here. Always happy to have him on, but also just talk. That's sometimes the most important thing. It doesn't have to be a public spectacle. Sometimes just talking with people is great. So we hope to see him back at some point in the hobby, and he'll be most welcome if he does come back. Right, RG Models 86 says good luck to Mike for the future. Absolutely. Summer Breeze Mother Row says, if you're feeling down, please find someone you can confide in. You're not alone. Absolutely. And I think as well, it's one of those things, the more creative you are, the more likely it is that the old personal demons ride your shoulders.
We saw that firsthand, didn't we, when we were in Italy? We went to the we went to the Leonardo da Vinci Museum. This one in Sorrento, was it?
Yes, it was. Yes.
It looks like it's a t-shirt shop, but it's actually the entrance to an underground.
I think it used to be a
theatre.
cinema or theatre or something.
And what's in there, you will not believe this. Full replicas of his designs. People have actually made them, so you can see what he was actually.
And did they work? I mean, he was a man like hundreds of years ahead of his time. I mean, he would have been
incredible
part of like NASA or curing cancer with tears.
If he'd been around at the same time as Brunel and they got together,
the
world would be so different.
Yeah, I mean, basically, we'd be living in the Brunel period would have been like space, 1899.
Yes. But
it would have been incredible. I mean, it was, talk about a man out of time, like out of where he should have been in time. He was born like several hundred
too early.
Yeah, utter genius. But
and what did it say at the museum?
He didn't think he was good enough.
Yeah, depression got to him too.
Yeah. And, you know, that unfortunately is one of the things, if you're very creative, that unfortunately comes with that.
Yeah.
But just remember, you're not alone. Pretty much all really creative people do suffer from some degree of depression. It's not a bad thing. You shouldn't be ashamed of it. It's definitely just talk to somebody.
Well, yes,
it is horrible.
Alone. Please talk to someone.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's don't suffer in silence.
Yeah.
Simon Trains on the Railway says, sure they weren't taking the Mickey Mouse over the phone about All Mouse Media. No, this was when we were dealing with, this was back in the days when we did a lot of stuff with book publishing.
Oh, trying to get the no, not mouth, it's mouse.
Yeah.
It's because of our webcomics all over the house and the life of Nocty Mouse. And they went,
yes, with
the life of what? Yeah.
With hindsight, all mouth me, I've probably taken. Somebody else probably done it.
Probably have by now.
Les Kirk 1664 says, I went into that museum and when I came home, I built his bridge with no nuts and bolts. Brilliant.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Bree Kennedy 75 says, my daughter thinks that what Zoe is building is suspiciously like Warhammer. Now, you might think that, and normally
you'd be right.
Normally she would be making Warhammer, but there it is. Bolt Action, which is actually by some guys who used to be part of Airfix. Was it Airfix?
No, it's Warlord Games, which is part of the Hornby family, I believe.
That was it, yeah. So the Hornby family has tentacles that extend all the way through the various hobbies. But yeah, you've discovered it and you're really, really enjoying it.
Oh, it's incredible. It's fast-paced and it's interesting and it's fun.
But Zoe does normally do Warhammer. So there's lots of Boondacker Snaz wagons and stuff knocking about the place. But hello, Clive. Clive he's so hip.
8 o'clock already.
No, goodness. Clive is so hip. He's 8 minutes slow. So that's you're basically that's her thing. But it means she's incredible at painting. I don't know why I keep looking myself in the eye because I'm not where
human nature. You're taught from a very early age to make eye contact while talking. What's the only thing you can make eye contact with? So your brain immediately goes to talk to yourself.
Yeah. The other thing as well is I don't make eye contact. I look at the mouth because I'm actually lip reading because
I know the feeling.
I'm not deaf, but I have selective frequency issues, but I also have super hearing, so I can hear far above on all frequencies, but there's a dip at certain frequencies that even though I can hear above average in the frequencies that I hear least well in, it confuses my brain and it means that I have difficulty discerning speech.
Auditory processing disorder is not uncommon.
Yes. And Dad, you may not know you have it, but it turns out I have exactly how you were growing up. So you've probably got exactly the same thing because I didn't inherit it on the wind. Right. But yeah, it means you do the painting for a lot of the stuff. So you've done an amazing job with the
Richard Brutus. When you're painting figures, if they get cold, you can always put on another coat.
And Raymond Legg 5508 says some of the Airfix kits are made from molds with worn out tooling. Yeah, unfortunately, some of the tooling.
The legacy ones definitely are, yes.
Yeah. And it's the same with the old Kitmaster kits that Daypol do. Some of those need a little bit of careful work to get the best out of them. DJ K666 says, anyone remember Pound Puppies? They were Hornby products. I remember Pound Puppies, but do you remember as well Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the little games, the handheld things?
Do you want me to go and get it?
They were Hornby as well. We couldn't believe that when you found that. No, we don't want you to go and get it. Andy Friars Junction says 009 announcement from Pico. When? Who? What? When? Oh, is this what? Somebody shared photos. They were over in Japan, and Kato were excitedly sharing what looked a lot like a quarry hunslet. I believe that we're probably about to get this. I don't think it's going to be here. News. What news? They're old. That's 2024. Oh, the Book of Face will know. So
Facebook will know.
Yeah, you go and you look up Pico. Yeah, Harp Household says I have selective hearing mainly when people are asking for me for money. It's like you what now?
I have frequency loss, much worse.
Yeah. Oh, there we are. There. Wallace and Gromit. So we're gonna.
I want every single one of them, please, Jen.
Oh, have we got that on the screen now?
Yes.
Right. So there we are. Top Bun, Traditional Bakery, Bako Light, Ardman Years of Clay, Wash and Go, and Preston's Dog Food.
I want every single one of them, please, Jen.
That is lovely. Now, Ian White 7462 says, I've been struggling with depression for a couple of months. Taking the first step is the hardest. Please do not suffer in silence. It will get better.
It does.
Absolutely. And, I've seen people who are clearly suffering with depression, but until that person recognizes this is depression, I need to do something about it. Sometimes you are the last person to know. And I know that sounds a bit silly, so surely I would notice. Often you don't. Often the police, people around you do. And don't be frightened of getting help. Mental health is very important.
It is.
And you should never be ashamed of it.
It is, in fact, the most important thing.
Yeah, because without it, then,
then nothing else works.
Exactly. Ravenheart Modelling says, I still can't believe super quick models are going. Where are they going?
What?
Hey, who? Stephen Cameron 4032 says, is the bridge on the layout a Daypol X Airfix kit? Now go back to the layout.
I will,
to PG Sembrotto. Woo! Right, so that bridge in the foreground is go round and just angle the camera down ever so slightly. So this is a bit technical now.
It's not technical. It's moving a bloody thing.
Yeah. You can move it to the left ever so slightly as well. So down and to the left. She'll get there eventually. Ooh. So there. Oh, nice. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, what the heck. So there we go. That, would you believe it, is partly scratch built, partly using Pico. Is it LK11 girder truss sides in 00? So the sides are from the Pico range. You can buy them. They come in a pack of 2. As a hand wafts over the top, so we can't see it.
It's like a.
And then yes, it does use some leftover parts from an Airfix girder bridge, but a lot of that is actually plastruct, kind of square shape, extruded polystyrene. And I just made it myself.
Extrudal.
Yeah, it was one of the first things I actually built for PG Sembrotto, and it's based on one of the key photographic points on the PG Sembro system. Although there are quite a few bridges like this all over, but there's one in particular where over the years so many people have shot videos and films, and we've got some pictures of it back in the, I think it's in the early 1990s in the video. So actually it looks a lot cleaner and a lot better painted than now. It just looks all rust. I don't think it's been painted since the screenshots that we got. Yeah, RG Models 86 says Plastruct is perfect for scratch building with. I've actually found it quite useful. Now, I really hate scratch building buildings. The bridge, loved doing that. Had great fun, loved it all the way. The building in the background behind Loco number 8, which is just sat there stationary in green, it's actually behind the chat, unfortunately. I don't know, can we move the chat so it's like there? So we're just going to try and move the chat so I can talk you through. Ah, lovely jubbly. Right, so the chat's moved over. And in the background, you'll see that big building behind the green train. That's completely scratch built. And the problem is I hate doing that. Absolutely hate doing that. And there's no part that's in that is ready made. It's all made from the, you know, the wheels, embossed plastic sheeting and stuff. So things like the corrugated iron, crazy paving, cobblestone and pan tiles. So they're the 4 things that I use. I hated every second of it, to be honest with you. Absolutely hated doing that. But I did it because I needed a building. You can't get the buildings that I wanted to match up with Indonesia. So yeah, there we are. It just shows if you have confidence in yourself, you can do anything. Bree Kennedy 75 says asking for help is hard, but so worth it. Yeah, it's going back to mental health. Absolutely. The disease tries to trick you into thinking people don't care, but they do and will if you let them. Yeah, because what you've got to remember is your own mind knows exactly how to hurt you the most. And you know, you let other people help you. And they can and they will. And often it can be as simple, you know, in my case, yeah, I make there's no shame in it. I have taken antidepressants for pretty much all of my adult life. And they do help a lot. And I just can't function without them. And there's nothing to be ashamed of that. You know, it's stopped a lot of dark times that happened before I went on to antidepressants. So, you know, you've don't be ashamed of that. But, you know, just remember other people are going through the same thing, can help you. As the old adage goes, the man falls into a hole and he calls up and the priest goes past and he says, priest, can I, would you help me out of this hole? And so he writes a prayer and tosses it in the hole and wanders off. And Rabbi comes back, Rabbi, would you help me out of this hole? And the Rabbi says a prayer and goes up. And then the Imam comes past. He says, Imam, would you help me out of this hole? And again, says a prayer and leaves. And then friend comes past. And he says, friend, will you help me out of this hole? And his friend jumps down into the hole with him. And he says, why did you do that? Now we're both stuck in this hole. And his friend says, yes, but I've been in this hole before and I know the way out. Come with me. I will lead you to safety. And that's it. Sometimes talking with somebody who's been through it before is a great thing to do. You know, open up, talk to somebody. Don't suffer in silence.
Please don't.
Exactly. Summer Breeze Model Railway says, as the saying goes, you are your own worst critic, and that doesn't help. Yeah, and this was something actually somebody said to me a long time ago. All those little things where suddenly your brain taunts you with that little memory flashes into your head about something embarrassing that you did like 20, 30, 40 years ago. And it's just like, oh, God, no. What my friend said to me, they said, yeah, but everybody, you know, gets that. But what you have to remember is you're the only person in the world keeping the torch alive for that memory. Nobody else remembers it. Nobody else cares about it. It's only your brain trying to hurt you by reminding you of it. Nobody else cares.
On a lighter version of that, like, no one else is thinking about the stupid things and embarrassing things you did years ago, because they're too busy thinking about the stupid and embarrassing things that they did years ago.
Yeah, they've got their own thoughts to deal with. Simon Pitcher says, bloody hell, Jen, that's brilliant. Thank you. No, you're absolutely welcome. Anthony says, didn't make it to Swindon this weekend gone, was a little gutted as there was 4 TT120 layouts there slowly taking over the world. Yeah,
TT120.
Watching, licking.
TT120 is incredible.
Yeah, it's coming now. It's coming.
The speed at which it's established itself as one of the dominant scales is shocking to a certain extent.
Yeah. Trains of Thought 5071 says some professions and situations are by definition alone, and especially in those settings, talking to someone, even if it's a stranger, is essential. Yeah, I mean, like sometimes you can strike up a conversation with a complete stranger, and I think that's why therapy can work quite well, because once you leave that room, so you don't have to deal with the therapist in any other setting in your life. So you can open up and be very honest and open and complete with them, knowing that you don't have to look them in the eye and go, Sarah, would you like fries with that?
Yes, Mom, this is a Wendy's. It doesn't really come into it.
And sometimes that's accessing therapy is very good, because it's somebody to talk to who is there to like have that conversation with, to get these things out and to talk them through. Talking can be very, very powerful, but you don't have to look them in the eye later and go, that thing about the gimp mask. Anyway, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're going to have anyone that's a little bit younger, or at least naive, asking someone else what you just said.
Pulp Fiction. Go and watch the film. You'll love it when you've passed 18. Anthony says, Peachy's Batty Moss had them. Now Revolution Wagons rolling to... Yes, he had the samples that commissioned by TMC. Apparently they've done very well. This is the thing about TT120, is every time anybody does a special commission in TT120, it sells out. I mean, it's like we're missing a trick here, Zoe. We need a TT120 special commission. So, to that end, I have approached Pico. I need to actually start doing some more on that. I need to send some information to them. But yes, we are also looking into a TT120 special commission. We're trying to cover all the different scales. So the 009 one, I will say that I know we sometimes get asked, like, what about N-gauge? The 009 ones will run on N-gauge track. I know it's massively out of scale, but you can fit N-gauge couplings to them. The 009 and N-gauge do use the same coupling mounts.
Our biggest issue with N-gauge is that, aside from me, I can't guarantee anyone's going to want one.
Yeah, I think we talked about doing it as a Kickstarter. The problem is that there's sort of been a campaign against Kickstarters in the model railway community at the moment, and you can understand why. A lot of people have lost a lot of money.
A lot of people got burned
through KR models, through DJ models, and I think that's put a little bit of a tin lid on it. Yeah. But there are appropriate places for things like that to actually make things work. One of them would be commissioning a niche model. It's like, okay, if enough people commit, then game on. So you could make it work. I think the problem is there's so much bad blood being drummed up by people trying to make hay for themselves.
Ghouls. I'm gonna say it. If you've been trying to make a huge thing about a guy who tried his best and didn't work out, then you're a ghoul.
Yeah, but anyway, no, I think what it means is it's brought a lot of other businesses under the spotlight, and I think in some instances maybe unfairly. Richard Gruters asks an interesting question. Has TT120 affected N-gauge sales, do you think?
Yes, I'm hearing this from several people now, some manufacturers, some societies, some modelers, that N-gauge is now third place because TT120 is taking a lot of the people that were interested.
Oh, no, right. Ravenheart Modelling says GNU Image Manipulation Program, or GIMP. So, you could GIMP. The computer. There's always multiple meanings. For
You've got to
everything.
love GNU, because the GNU is an acronym, GNU, which stands for GNU is not Unix. It's a recursive.
Yeah, this is what it's like back in the good old days of technology and software. Like I used to like Twain, which was the drivers for things like scanners.
Yeah.
And what Twain actually stood for was technology without an interesting name. That was all it meant. And it was like they were, what do you mean we need a name for this? And like, you know, there's some kind of whiz kid suit going, yes, we need a fancy name for this so we can sell it. Like the guys from marketing need something to latch onto. Twain. Oh yes, that's like Mark Twain. Oh, lovely jubbly, lovely. And it's like, it just means technology without an interesting name.
Yep.
Anywho, Richard Gruters says really like TT. Absolutely, yeah, a lot of people do. I've heard from a number of retailers that TT120 sales are actually up there, and in some instances overtaking N-gauge.
That's what I was saying. Yes.
Richard Gruters says Twain 32. Yeah, that's technology without an interesting name. 32 is what that is.
32-bit version.
Summer Breeze Muller says Caroline hopes things get better for you soon. Take care of yourself. Absolutely. It may be talking to somebody, or it might just be because Summer Breeze Muller says hope things are easing for you slightly. Bree. Bree. Bree Kennedy 75. Are you okay? What have you done?
Oh, I just got a twinge in my thigh muscle.
Yeah. DJ K666 suggests if the guys from marketing want something to latch onto, send them a door latch. Mark Wilson has taken some time out from waxing the DeLorean through time. What's with the life preserver? To say, yep, TT120 is great. I'm hoarding a large amount. At some point, I will feel the urge to create another layout, or as we call it, feel the urge to go back in time and photograph the past. Yeah. Harp House Holt says there are only 10 types of people that understand binary.
I put that on Facebook one time, and some people went, "Did you mistype? Did you mean 2?"
Yeah.
No, I wrote 2.
Yeah. Bree Kennedy 75 says one shop in my area was reducing their 00 to make space for TT stock. Yeah, I mean, there's a few places. I mean, if you've ever been to Arcadia Models in Shore, big up to Tim and everybody at the Arcadia posse. It's so full in there. There's just, you can't. I assume that shop has walls. I don't think anybody's seen them in a very long time.
I've heard they have them. I haven't seen them.
I guess he had to cut back on something to make space for TT120. So I can well imagine that. Yeah, can I have a lollipop, please? Lolly, not
lollipop.
Yeah.
Lollipop.
But yeah. So next time you go and see Tim at Arcadia, say Jenny says, do you actually have walls in here? Because nobody's seen them for a long time.
No, he holds his roof up on boxes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a sign of a very well-stocked shop. Andy's probably going, yes, Sawyer Models as well.
Sawyer Models is excellent.
Yeah, we have seen walls in there, but only the top bit.
I don't think he's got walls either. He holds his roof up with layouts.
So, right. So it is very hot here. Can I just say, it's a reason we're not in the loft. There's a reason we're enjoying the sights and sounds of Java, PG Sembaroto. Andy Fryers Junction says, no, I get on with Tim. He's a great guy. He is. And, this is
the other thing.
All model railway shops get on great with each other. There's not like rivalry.
This is the other thing that I wanted to say. There's all this bad blood on the internet.
Yeah, but like
because social media is horrible.
Social media is the problem. It gives this air that we're all at each other's throats, and actually we're not.
But when you go to shows or talk to the model shops, it's a lovely community.
And that's online. There's little like chat rooms where all of the big YouTubers get together and we're kicking back with Mr. Beast, New Junction, Sam's Trains. We're all there going, all this internet stuff.
They don't let me in.
Yeah, no, they got standards, Yeah, it's a zoom.
So here's the thing about TT120 compared to N-Gauge. My eyes are getting a bit older. You might have noticed I've been using a light just to see what I was doing when I was making the models. So this is actually incredibly good because I love tiny worlds. And I can see all the detail on that, even at my age. It's nice. When I pick it up, I don't feel like I'm going to break it just from holding it. It's got a lot of good stuff going for it.
And it's also true to scale. That, for me...
Oh, it looks so good.
The thing I like about TT120 is the true to scale. That is the USP for me because the track is the right width for the rest of the thing. There's no compromise in there, and I think that is really important. Now, I've just had a thought, actually. On your screens, on your laser display screens, I would point out as well, anybody who's been marvelling at the banana trees and the sugarcane that's on the layout. Sorry, I've suddenly been burping a lot. They're from Ozrail Trains in Australia.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's part 7
of
part the 7, build. Yeah. Just finished filming part 9. You guys have only seen part 3. But part 7, when that comes round, we deal a lot with that. But those products are absolutely fantastic. They're part of their all-scale Scenics range. Oh, ASS for short. Actually, the catalogue number is just ASS and then a number. You crazy Aussies. I love it. But the sugarcane there, you're seeing, absolutely a joy to use. And so robust. Normally, when you get fabulous models, they're flimsy, they break as soon as you look at them. Those are so robust. Absolute joy using them. So you can see there's some banana trees as well, but plenty of sugarcane. Now the field where the water buffalo. Now I must say about this: the ram track, the sort of temporary track. There are some cane wagons being 3D printed for me. Iron Horse Railways has printed me a load of cane wagons. Those water buffalo are pulling an invisible cane wagon. Moreover, that field there is waiting for its coverage of cut cane. So that's not quite finished. But, just thought I'd mention that.
Was I supposed to be building you a cart?
Yes, you were.
I knew there was something I was going to build tonight.
Oh, hold on. I'm eating and talking at the same time. That's very uncouth. But can I just say, given that in English, I keep looking at myself. Like, why? That's not what the camera is. With the existence of the word uncouth, does that mean there's couth as well? Yes. Oh, apparently, yes. Raymond Legs 5508 says there's a cat outside that I cannot find that loves to just scream randomly.
Invisible cat.
Yeah, they do that. They sing on the fence. Chris Johnson TE3EG says my eyesight would struggle with N. TT120 is great. I can see that as well.
So this one's from Ann Corton Models, horse-drawn farm cart.
You bought this at the
at the Lee show. It's in 00.
I have to lean in, otherwise the camera goes, oh, we'll move over here now. So talk to the nice people because I'm trying to eat a lolly.
Yeah. So I picked this up at the Lee show. Yes. Or was it Preston? No, it was the Lee show, wasn't it? Where we along with a well which you are not getting because it's for my war games.
It doesn't fit with what I've built.
Good. So
Stephen Cameron, 4032. Yeah,
Reasonable.
absolutely. This is the thing about social media. It says social media of itself does not cause online abuse, but the trolls use it as an excuse for their behaviour. And it's the lack of consequences, I think.
Oh, one of them, such a smug prick. Like, oh, I think you'll find that I can say whatever I want. Freedom of speech is a lovely thing. It's like, no, that's not freedom of speech. You don't know what you're talking about and you're stupid. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequences. It means that you can speak. It does not mean that I am going to listen. It doesn't mean that I have to host what you're writing. And it certainly doesn't mean that I have to allow you to do whatever you want without consequence.
Yeah, I mean, that was most peculiar, coming on my page, abusing me, and then when I called him out, saying like, "Oh, how dare you? You must give me a respect." Like, I it's free speech. It's like, not here, it isn't.
No.
Piss off.
If you, freedom of speech means that you have the option to say what you want in something that you are financing yourself. It doesn't mean that I have to host it.
Also, I didn't think that Britain doesn't technically have free speech.
We have free expression. There's nothing wrong with the way we work it, because we do have free speech, but with consequences.
Yeah. DJ K666 says trolls will not be put off by consequences. The problem is that I think a lot of trolls, they sit at home and they think that they're untouchable because nobody knows who they are. But there's a bit like, there was, I had a pile-on of, as it turned out, sock puppets on a particular post. And I realised this on Facebook after it got up to like 120 comments. And it was like 6 different accounts all going, oh, yes.
And they always back each other up, don't they?
And I blocked one of them, and because they were all hung off the same primary account, and I blocked the primary account, all of the other messages went gone. And it's like, hold on, that was one person in their mummy's basement talking to themselves.
Yeah. I find that a lot, especially online. It's what's called as those two guys. And it turns out, because there's always one guy talking and then one guy going, yeah, you're right, absolutely, yeah. But what it actually is online is one guy.
Yeah. RG186 says freedom of speech has its limits. DJ K666 says freedom of speech does not mean freedom to be heard. And that is an interest. That is totally true.
But I still like the legal thing for Britain. Your right to swing your fist ends at my nose.
Yeah. And Anthnil, absolutely, far too many keyboard warriors. And I think this comes back down to, it's a bit like why you get road rage, because people feel safe in their little personal space. And it's like you're insulated from consequences, from, any fallout. And, online, it's, you got a screen name of just like dickhead4949 or something like that, and it's like you're invisible because like nobody knows who I really am. And you get an element of this when you put people in vehicles, because you're in your little bubble. It's your own space, your own seats, your own coffee, and your own cup holder. Nobody else gets in with you. It's yours, your own stereo, and it's like the dark side of people comes out. Because because a lot of people who do road rage, they wouldn't do that in the street or in the pub, because actually they feel safer to do that because they're in their little personal space. Let's have a look through the comments. Chris Johnson T3EG says, I've seen that T-Gauge shows someone had constructed Ribblehead Viaduct in it. Yeah, T-Gauge. I've seen the fourth bridge. The fourth bridge. Do you remember seeing that in T-Scale? And it actually, it was bigger than this table, but it was like, wow, that was actually...
it was incredible.
It was. Ralph Giles 4754 says, the answer is to remove anonymity from the internet. Then we will all know who they are and real-time consequences can be brought to bear.
You won't.
Unfortunately, there's always going to be people going, oh, well, I'll just use a VPN. And
Not even VPN, you just won't. If you remove anonymity, they will generate a fake person.
it's like
very,
it's
very
like
easy to
good
do.
luck making that work. Yeah, in an ideal world, yes, but good luck making that work.
It's almost like the ones that want to cause trouble are the first to find ways around that.
Yeah. Ray Central 127 says freedom of speech does not mean you can say vicious things about others on your own platform. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty true. DJK666 says the T gauge fourth bridge was huge. It was actually absolutely massive.
Did we see that at a show?
We did actually. Yeah. It was big, but it was totally to scale, and you suddenly get an appreciation of just how big that structure is. JL Railway says, Jen, I some driving up these days as a game of Mario Kart.
I'm sure that a lot of people that are on the roads now don't actually have a license.
I'd certainly drive that way. I must admit, I sit there in a vehicle and I just want to shout out the window. It's like, I'm sorry, which packet of Frosties is your license available for free on? Ben Davis 1575 says, thanks Jennifer for the video as always. You're absolutely welcome. Now it's are we showing some videos tonight or not?
Did you want me to make this or to show videos?
Make the cart, and so the Cupboard Monkey is making me a model, so no videos tonight. But we will come back with videos. Hopefully we'll be in the loft next week. It's just nice that we have an alternative venue, because our library here in the Book Nook is actually probably the coolest room in the house, because it's got no external walls. It's completely surrounded by...
It's the coolest room in the house, and it's low temperature.
Oh, that's my joke as well. Richard Gruter says, I'm looking forward to the fifth bridge.
Yeah, by then they'll have worked out all the kinks.
Yeah. Ben Tillett 6068, fourth bridge in Lego, equally amazing. Oh yes, everybody loves Lego. And it's like
they don't love it when they stand on it.
It's like two things that you know that everybody will love: trains and Lego. Trains. I always wanted, I know my mum and dad are watching, so I will say it again. Mum, Dad, I always wanted a Lego train for Christmas. Always.
Do you know how much those things cost?
Yes, that's probably why I never got one. So there we go. Right. Ray Central 127 says, I still haven't forgotten about Mr. Davis and what he said that year. Oh, sorry. What have I missed? Ray remind me, Mr. Davis.
Which one's he?
Remind me. Stephen Maxwell 1453 says it isn't cooling down that much in the southeast next week. Now the problem here is the humidity. The humidity has been a bit of a pain.
Yeah, and it just hits you like a wall.
My dad though, comes back with, "You never asked for one." I just don't remember. I suppose because it was like at Christmas. It was like, yeah, okay, you got me on that.
Yeah, how are they going to know if you don't tell them? This is a two-way street.
Yeah, I had a real train set though, so that was even better. But yeah, RG Models 86 says we've apparently got another heat wave coming later this week. Yeah, I heard that as well.
We're in
but yeah, Mum, Dad, don't rush out and buy. They'll go, we weren't planning on doing, but no, don't buy me a Lego train set. I have own income now. I could get, if I really wanted a Lego train set, I could buy one. Just
no, you
fact
wouldn't.
that I haven't.
You wouldn't. You'd go up to my dad's and get the one out of his attic.
What? What?
Yes, you saw it last time we were there.
No.
Yes, you did.
You've been holding out on me.
I haven't. You saw it last. Well, we were playing Scale Extric, and I was digging out some of the old stuff. I said, "Oh, there's the Lego train set," and you went, "The what?" And then you left it.
Ravenheart Modelling says, I was subtle as a brick as a kid. I loved my brick. Were words that your parents were heard to utter. I love my little brick. Sorry, my train of thought has left the station without me. I had a Hornby catalogue and put a tick next to anything I wanted. I put multiple ticks to to indicate how many I wanted. I'd have just got the catalogue and yes. There'd have just been ticks next to anything. It would have been basically just like, here's the catalogue, have at it. Like, anything's good.
I can see you now. Pajamas, tick. Games, tick. Trains, tick. 3-piece suite, tick. Welsh dresser, tick.
Yes. Like, oh, potted plants, scented candles. I'll have some of those. Wait a minute. Why are we looking through the Littlewoods catalogue? Right, yeah. Les Kirk 1664 says we were always into Hornby 00. Never mind, like you're right. Yeah, when like if it was a choice at Christmas or birthdays, it's like, do we have Lego train set or Hornby 00? I will have that Duchess of Athol. Thank you very much.
Yeah, don't mix your scales.
Yeah. Stevie Films says we were hotter in New Jersey than Arizona on Friday. Broke local records. Broke records here as well last week.
And so many people going, it was fine in the 70s. We had this in the 70s, and everyone was fine. It's like, no, they weren't. 50 people a day died from this.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's been like 50 odd years since that happened, and the old rose-tinted spectacles have come out to play.
Oh yes.
But actually, I suspect at the time it was no bed of roses living through the heat wave of 76.
No, of course it wasn't.
57 305 Northern Princess. I always wanted the Lego Hogwarts Express when it first came out. A lot of people did.
It sold remarkably well.
It did. JL Railway says, Jen, idea for a Christmas prezi from Devon. Is it trying to rain? I just heard something on the conservatory roof.
Oh, could be anything on that roof.
Parts
of the bloody house fell off and rolled down that roof.
Ravenheart Modelling says, I wanted the TPO with the working mail net and the red breakdown crane.
We've got one on order.
Well, it's been brought back. Really, really want it.
Yeah.
And you can have it. We've got one on order. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Richard Gruter says, and we were all attacked by ladybirds in 76 and everyone stank. Yeah, that's the bit that your mind glosses over. And like didn't they also have water rationing where the water was actually, the mains were only turned on at certain times to conserve water?
Yeah, but not for long, because it turned out that certain people were filling their bath with water.
Yes, stupid people filled their bathtubs to the brim with water. When everybody else, where normal, sensible people just filled their kettle. And then at the end, when the water came out, I'll just pull the plug and and it's like, there was more water being wasted by stupid people. It's always stupid people who ruin it for the rest of us.
Why does their vote count as much as mine?
Yes. Richard Swiderski remembers the ladybirds as well. And Ben Till at 6068 says, now it's here, the Hornby catalogue. Let's see what isn't sold out or is still on back order. Yes. DJK 666, the drought in 76. Now, that's the interesting thing, is that the reservoirs are still fairly well stocked because we had so much torrential rain earlier this year. So, no sign of a hosepipe ban yet.
No, there was.
What, they had a hosepipe ban somewhere already?
I saw the advert on the billboards down in town the other day. LBC adverts, and hosepipe ban's back.
But it's whenever you drive over the tops past the little house on the prairie, all the reservoirs up there are pretty much full.
Yeah, did the reservoirs feed the south coast?
Stevie Film says 1976 heatwave in UK lasted for weeks. Drought, forest fires in Crown Forest between Crowthorne and Windsor. They were going round with loud hailers, say, to conserve water to fight the fire. So, also, the other thing as well I pointed out to somebody the other day is like, that's like over 50, like the summer of 76 is something like 50 odd years ago. Well, it is 50 years
50
ago.
years to the day.
You were probably a kid, which means you didn't have the same concerns that people who had to actually go out and earn a living did. I mean, like, even my parents would have been, 76.
Would have been just nippers.
56.
Don't tell people how old your parents are.
My parents would have been in their 20s. I'm not saying, well,
You're sharing personal details of other people on the internet, babe. You shouldn't be doing that.
Yaharic says, we have a hosepipe ban in Kent. Of course you do, because southern water are rubbish. But don't you worry, the grass will still be nice and green because it'll be getting all the water from those broken pipes they don't fix. Mark Wilson says, yep, in 76 we had to fill buckets from a water bowser delivered by the council. I was only 6, but great times. Yeah, if you were a kid, it must have been total fun. I only had to have 1 bath a week, although my sisters were bathed first. Yeah, you all shared the bath water. Yeah, and that's the thing. It probably wasn't a great time. If I had been back there, I've got OCD. You know, I wash my hands more times than most people.
Yeah, but you are a coroner.
No, I'm not. But I'm a little bit fastidious. There's certain things that I just, it's like in my brain, one of my little quirks is it'll just mark a part of my body as dirty. And it's like it almost hurts until I wash it. David Scott says, if I remember, the water company issued plastic bags to fill with water and be put in the toilet cistern.
Oh, yeah.
So how did that work?
Because it reduced the amount that would be filled by the system.
Oh, yeah, it used to be a thing. You'd fill a plastic bottle with water and sink it in your cistern. So it basically, every time you flushed it, it was less water. Southeastern water are terrible, not southern water, says Stephen Maxwell, 1453. I'm just looking back to see it. I keep missing lots and lots of comments, so not on purpose. Nick Garolimo says, hey, what about Mike from Hornby leaving? Anyone seen that news? Yes, and thus Nick Garolimo has revealed that he arrived late because we talked about this extensively earlier on.
Monday Clough is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. I'm afraid you'll have to run the stream back at the end.
I put that into a video recently.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ray Central 127 says, I've been here nearly an hour and Gandalf hasn't noticed. Gandalf, did you know?
Did you noticed, but you wouldn't shut up.
Oh. If Stevie Films says, if the rivers run dry, any water company will cease supplying Maine's water. Absolutely, yeah. Les Kirk 1664 says, your older sister Karen was born in 76 and we had a drought for months. You didn't arrive till 79. I remember putting bricks in cisterns to reduce use. Yeah, but that was the thing. Back then, everybody got on board. Well, apart from the stupid people who filled their bathtubs and then pulled the plug when the water came back on. But yeah, no, people got on board.
God damn it.
What have you done now?
They're upside down.
Oh, you muppet. Nick Garolimo, yes, silly. You just admitted you were late. Busted. Stephen Cameron says, I was in the Air Cadets at summer camp at RAF North Luffenham during the heat wave in 76, and on the hottest day, they decided to send us on a cross-country run because they're utter bastards. Yeah, they do things like that.
To be fair, if they kill all the cadets, they have less to feed that night.
Yeah.
So it saves money.
Also, you'd all sleep well. They wouldn't have to deal with the old midnight dorm raids and stuff. My school used to do that. It's like, but it used to do that when it was raining. Was the other thing cross country? And it's absolutely chucking it down with rain. Should we use the indoor sports hall and play badminton? No, oh no, we'll have an 8-mile cross country run, shall we not? Hated that.
Orienteering was the worst.
No, I liked orienteering because I knew how compasses worked, and I was very good at reading maps.
I hated it because it was just an excuse for the idiot kids to pretend to be lost.
We only ever had orienteering when we were away on like outdoor pursuits somewhere interesting, like Edale or the Lake District. Gandalf is very busy, says Raymond Lace. Yes, those biscuits won't eat themselves.
We never went.
Mark Wilson says, on 76, when the rain actually came, it was torrential and the ground being so dry, we had really bad flooding. Yep. Yeah, that can be the other risk as well. Ian White 7462 says it's not upside day, it's a unique design feature. Yeah, and Richard Gruter says, I remember all the grass being burnt everywhere. Although, fringe benefit, I believe that archaeology was moved on in leaps and bounds because when the ground gets so parched like that, you can see all of the ruins that are hidden underneath. So archaeologists had a field day.
They had that not long ago in the last drought. There's this thing off the coast. They called it Sea Henge.
Yeah.
And they didn't know it was there until, well, the drought revealed it because the water was low.
Nick Garolamo says, walked to Edale from Castleton 2 weeks ago. Lovely.
Nice.
And Andy Fryers Junction says, I wasn't born in 1976. I'm much younger. Yes, you young whippersnapper, you.
Yeah, snapping.
Although I
those
wasn't
whippers.
born till later. In 1976, as David Scott, the rain started on August bank holiday Monday. Always on a bank holiday, isn't it? It's like people go, oh, this weather's been absolutely hot, and like we'll just let's have a barbecue show. It's like you.
Anyone who declares a barbecue in Britain has only themselves to blame.
Yeah. Claude Hamilton says a field day. DJK 666 says I was born in 80. Yes, there's a lot of people younger than us. We were reminiscing about this earlier today. Although Richard Gruder says people got very excited when it rained, I remember. I bet they were until they realised that all of the moss that was plugging the holes in their roof had like shrunk and shriveled, so all the rain came in. Oh no, it leaks.
Here comes the rain.
Yeah, Zantek, yes, raining on bank holiday, it's the law, you know. That and a James Bond film. Oh yes.
Or a war film.
Yes.
If a James Bond one.
Battle of the River Plate. Haha, yes. Oh, hey, look, everybody, look at the American destroyer standing in for the Admiral Graf Spee. It's really obvious, you know. It's still got its American number painted on the front. Anywho, yes, Mark Wilson says, I actually started train spotting at aged 8 in 1978, so just blink missing the hydraulics. Yeah, was it 77 the Class 52s were withdrawn? Ben Tullett says, my dad loved cross-country running at his school. His family home backed onto the school sports field, and somehow he managed to disappear for a few minutes and reappear not tired at all. So basically, he just slinked off, had a kip and something to eat, and then just sauntered back in time for the finish. In time to... It would be suspicious if you came and, like, were first. So you just kind of keep an eye out and, like, let the first 2 or 3 people win, and then out you go. Yeah, Harrick says, you're all making me feel old. JL Railway says, I was born in 1999, 27, feeling 250
What?
years. 1999! How are you able to talk and hold down a coherent conversation?
Yes, this is wrong on many, many levels.
You
Also,
should be
I've got
nothing
this
more
wrong
than a
in-
toddler. You should still be being bottle fed. Right, yes, Richard Gruters, you and me both hated sports at school. The only thing I really liked was spear chucking.
What?
Javelin. I was quite.
You're not
good.
allowed to call it spear chucking.
The trick with javelin was you imparted a spin onto the javelin as you were letting go of it. Same with the discus.
Spear chucking.
It's good at the discus, or as we called it, plate throwing. Stephen Cameron says, I was a baby when President Kennedy was assassinated. Yeah, I didn't exist.
Look, we don't need your alibi. We weren't going to charge you.
You were on the grassy knoll. There you were, with your pacifier and your reins. We knew it was you. Stephen Maxwell 1453 says it's 3 minutes to 9 and I've not heard a request to tick the like box. Don't forget to tickle the like box. We did do it a couple of times earlier on, but we don't tend to bang on it because it's like at the end of the day, if you want to, you can.
Yeah, you're going to do it or you're not. It's as simple
But
as
don't
that.
forget, share to social media. I've actually it's been quite an enjoyable Monday Club. We've walked into memory lane and got mugged a little bit. But yeah, so the Rapido 009 wagons, there's more than 50. I think I counted something like 54 in the main range. And then there's all the special commissions. And I know
That's a lot
Rails
of
have done
wagons.
some. I think Footplate have done some. There's several shops as well, which somebody did a triple pack South African Railways. I think 009 Society's doing some stuff. There's loads and loads of special commissions, but of course the one you really, really want is the one in the pinned comment at the bottom. And that is the Monday Club wagon, the William Loud Gramophone Works open wagon. That is now in stock. You can buy with confidence from that link, and it's a great way to keep your Monday Club wagon collection complete. And you will be seeing the William Loud wagon doing the rounds around Mynydd Tatws Newydd and PG Semberoto, because William Loud gets everywhere. He's coming in your ears loud and painfully, as always.
He's seeping in through your vents.
Yeah, he comes in through your vents. Yes, with his grey poupon.
He's not Poupon John. He's William Loud.
No, it's Goujon John.
Goujon John with his grey poupon. It tastes bad.
Yeah, it tastes really bad. Now,
everyone has no idea what we're talking about.
I don't know. Does anybody else watch Mr. Biffo? It's most peculiar. Mr. Biffo's found footage with Goujon John. He's actually a voiceover artist. He does gaming videos.
Yeah.
And that was the most surreal thing, was that we also watched, was it Voiceover Pete? Also watched his channel. So it's like, what are you doing here? So anywho, Flymo Chairman 1, are you all right? Where have you been? Have you been having a nap? So I just made it. Hello, Jenny and Zoe. Just where have you been? We were worried about you. We did put the call out at the beginning. We put the Flymo Chairman 1 signal up, but we did suspect that you might have been having a particularly enjoyable nap and just slept through your alarm. But not to worry. You can also watch the stream on catch up, but as always, do please tickle that like button, consider sharing to social media, get the word out. The Monday Club is here for everyone, and we say that, we mean it. We've been here an awfully long time. We are the original Model Railway live stream. We were doing it before it was cool, and as always, do please subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. And you can check out our full merch store down below. Get your Monday Club badges. And you can actually buy Monday Club badges through Sawyer Models. He may even still have some of the green ones. But I think,
we don't.
Yeah, we don't. Green ones, sold out. Ochre ones, sold out. Original dark blue ones, sold out. Sawyer Models might have some green ones. But look, you guys take great care of yourself. Yeah, DJ K666 says, let's face it, the Graf Spee might be a little bit difficult to use. Although, technically it is still there. But they recently, didn't they recently salvage some bits off it? Or was it the rangefinder or something they pulled up off it? But yeah, Richard Gruter says, thanks, it's been much more interesting than some ball kicking competition I heard about. Yes, put your best steel toe cap boots on. Oh no, not that kind of ball kicking.
Who's kicking someone in the balls?
Yeah, I mean, I don't do football. I never have done football. Hate playing it. Hated playing it at school. Never had an interest in it. Just could not locate my interest in football. So we tried to keep Monday Club a little bit more carefree. If you wanted the football, you'd probably already be watching it. So, we figured we don't have to entertain you. But you guys just take great care of yourself. And we've been enjoying a bit of PG Semberoto action. Coming up on Friday. What is our Friday video?
PG Semberoto Part 4.
PG Semberoto Part 4 is coming up on Friday. Next week, we'll be doing the full review of the Rapido Trains 009
we can
wagons.
do both this week if you want.
No, because I've got to get all of the wagons. I've got so many on order, it just felt I might as well cover as many bases as possible. And Richard Grutus reminds us, see it, smell it, sort it. And on that note, you guys take great care of yourself. It's been an absolute honour hanging out with you guys here. Without you, Monday Club would be nothing. Take care, stay safe, and remember, if you need to talk, do talk with people. It's very important. You're not alone, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing wrong with feeling down. Just make sure that you talk to somebody. Take care. Bye for now. Any minute now, Zoe will press the button.
I will, but I've got my fingers glued to a piece of wood. It's very difficult.
Yeah. Oh, are you live streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, so do stay tuned for Gamehammer Classic Gaming, all request Monday. Although you'll have to request something she can play on this computer because they're in the book nook. But you'll get a prompt to move on over. Do just tickle that box and away you go. There'll be a little bit of a wait because it is on the same computer we're doing this stream. Why do I keep looking at myself? I'm lip reading myself.
Bye.
Jenny loves you, Diesel Shunda. In the yard, you're no front runner. Unappreciated, slow and steady. Metal beast, you're always ready. Back and forth with wagons trailing. In the yard, you're never failing. Rusty wheels and engine humming, steady groans always coming. Gronk it up, you're the one who fills the cup. Pull those wagons back and forth, gronk it up for what you're worth. Gronk the 08 unsung hero. Diesel hard, but love is zero. Jenny sees your true intention. Endless work without a mention. Slow and steady, never flashy. In the yard where tracks are trashy. Jenny knows your secret song. To her, you're where you belong. Gronk it up, you're the one who fills the cup. Pull those wagons back and forth, gronk it up for what you're worth. Gronk it up, you're the one who fills the cup. Pull those wagons back and forth, gronk it up for what you're worth. Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Hashtag not a cult.
So there we go. It's been an absolute honour having you company, and you guys take great care of yourself. The layout for the stragglers. Oh, that was quick. That has come together quite. So is that complete?
Yeah, I don't hang around, babe.
Wow. So can I give you the donkey to go with it, and then
Is it a wonky donkey?
Well, I was thinking, if I give you the donkey, you can properly paint it, because I wasn't keen on my paint job. So that's really nice. I'm looking forward to that. So anyway, look, you guys take great care of yourself, as always. It's been really great having your company. Always a pleasure. And
Always a pleasure, never a chore.
yeah, as Clive fires up. And stay tuned for episodes of the PG Samboroto build. We've got a full review of the Rapido Trains 009 wagon range coming up. And I think there is actually still...
I need to put those on the bottom of those things.
okay.
So it's not quite finished.
And there's a really old video somewhere in the buffer as well.
Oh, you did something about Blue Loco?
Yeah, Blue Loco.
It's been in the
It's been in the
It's been in the intro, but we haven't done it.
It has, yeah. So anyway, you guys take great care of yourself. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow the link for the new Monday Club Wagon. Supplies are limited, but we always appreciate your support, and it's a good one this year. It really is a good one.
And a big thank you for Sawyer Models for helping us keep the lights on, and for being the host for the sale of the Monday Club Wagon.
Absolutely. And whilst you're there, do check out his NCB special commission as well. Maybe buy the pair together. Save on postage. Yeah. Anyway, we're done. See you later. Turn the lights out as you go.